Hola. Ayo, it's Coach Kai. It's Saturday morning on the December 16th. And I'm going to do a quick little injury thing because I hurt my shoulder earlier. And it wasn't actually even doing ninja things. Um, but what I learned today, as I honed in on what was hurt, is some of the strengthening things I can do for it. So that's one thing. The first tip will be like a thing to help keep your shoulders strong. It's a real practical tip. Number two is just an overall tip that helps me stay healthy with Ninja because I'm always flying around doing crazy stuff. And how do I keep from getting injured, right? So the first big tip, I'll give you that, and that is scale. Scale, meaning if you haven't ever a scale at one step at a time, maybe two steps, depending on where you're at and what your steps are. So, how I would define steps would be what can you do comfortably with like zero injuries and not making it risky or worse. So, if there's like, let's start with the basics. If I can just stand here, I'll back up a little bit, right? Let's go here. Okay. If I can just stand here and bend, there you go, stand, bend into a powerful stance here, like a small jump. If I can stand here for 5 minutes without feeling much tension at all and no pain in my knees, then this would be basic, right? Then you take one little step beyond that. This is the scale. So then can you move up and down with it? Can you jump and land with it? This is basic, right? But it's a really good example, and you can literally start here. Sadly, my knees actually do feel some tension right now. And there's a couple reasons for it. If you can strengthen your muscles around your body, have healthy muscles, and if you can have good footwear, if you have bad shoes, that can wear them out. But healthy muscles, ground up, and it goes from the basics of this. That's what we always do, strong stances in here for our warm-ups, and we balance basics. So bending our knees and staying in a strong stance. And it has been disproved thanks to Ben Patrick that almost every athletic move you have to do, like running and jumping, your knees go over your toes. If you walk up or down stairs, your knees go over your toes. And so when the don't put your knees over your toes, they did studies where they had weights and they would do lots of knee over toe stuff. But the studies that people refer to there, they were doing the studies on people that had never been training knees over toes. So if you build up to it, you can do it just fine, right? So start easy, literally easy. If you need to put your hand on something, right, to help you, and just have your hand here using weight and your muscles to help you start to get stronger muscles. As you build stronger muscles, balance is a huge thing for supportive muscles. Okay. So the way you can scale, tips for injury prevention, scaling, start super simple. Start with big muscles and ground up and just easy stuff. Find ways to have fun. When you're kids, you jump around and do crazy stuff, just like rolling around and, doing weird stuff, jumping around, hopping on one foot, doing all sorts of fun stuff. That's why I love Ninja Gym, because we all get to be kids in the gym. And then as we get older, we can stay healthy. But you have to find something fun. So the way you can scale, find something fun that you can have fun on while it's super simple and it doesn't hurt your joints as you try to get stronger. So as you start to strengthen your muscles and you have more balance and control, just the basic balance is a practical tip right here. Basic balance drill, just holding the balance. And I have a video on how to work on your balance. I just go through a few different things like this where you can work on actual balance. You can balance with me and go through it. The basic tips for balance: put your body low by bending your knee, and then hold your body still. Move your arms a little bit if you want. You practice moving your foot around, but you don't want to recover your balance with your hips. If you start to move your hips, that's when it throws you off on your balance. If you move your arms and your leg, my body is staying still here. You see this? Now, this one is the one that might be tricky, but my center is still here. You can work on that, but there is a difference between throwing your hip first, like that, versus throwing your foot, okay? And you can see it, okay? Working on these will help you with that flexibility and the strength, okay? Even little stuff, just have fun with it. This will help you get stronger and better balance. This is a huge injury prevention one. This balance drill alone, huge to help you prevent injuries. Number 2, shoulders, okay? Literally circling your shoulders this way. It's as easy as it gets, right? Circle them this way, and you can have fun with it, okay? You can have fun with that kind of stuff. You can do up and down. You can just have fun with your body movement, and you can strengthen your shoulders, okay? The drill I was going to show you is after this one. Okay, this one's archers. Oh, yeah. That one hurts. Full range right there. Still strengthening that one. If you use bands, you can get more out of this. That one hurts. But you're still getting a full range of motion drill here, which is really fun. And you could grab a band, right? An easy band and work it around here. It's a great one to keep your shoulders healthy, but you can do it without bands. You can change your direction. So then that gravity can work with me this way. If I want to do it like this, I'm pulling in a different direction, right? Kind of cool, huh? Okay. You could also land your back and do it or lean up, right? And you're getting a little bit of weight, just the natural body weight of your arm with different directions. It's super cool. One way to help strengthen your body. Okay. Now that shoulder exercise I was talking about is this one right here. So today, shout out to Melton. I don't know if he's a doctor officially or not, but he's showing me this one. Helped look at my shoulder from what I heard it and was showing me here's what I can do. So I want my shoulders at a 45 here. And then my elbow right there in that sweet spot. And then I'm going to, particular for me, because of the tiny tear or strain in my, I need this to stay at a 90 too. So I'm going to move it like that. Arm at 90, a body at 45. Okay. See if I can keep it at 45 and resist it down. This is super lightweight, but this should help strengthen that little muscle. Whereas if I have more muscle or more weight than 5 or 10 pounds, it starts to activate the deltoids. Don't quote me on this. Instead of the small muscle, which I need to work on. The lats instead of the deltoids. Either way, the name doesn't matter as much as the idea for strengthening. I need to work on smaller muscles, both in both motions too. Resisting down is what's helping with my injury right now. But going in both directions is really healthy for all types of ninja. Okay, so this is the tip for the shoulder. Wait, where's my 90? Boom. Keep it at the 90. Let's go. Okay, and I'm going to get stronger. You want to stay strong in these things? Sure, you do pull-ups. Sure, you do all these other things, but are you doing the little things to help you stay strong? And that's where little balance drills, that's where your basic strength, that's where the negatives on your pull-ups, and even smaller weight stuff, right? That's where it really comes into play. Okay. So that was that tip with this one. You can do that with anything, but the big picture tip there is that you use yourself to scale. Ways to scale with practical tips are balance drills, have fun with it, shoulder mobility drills, just having fun with it. Those two alone can help you prevent injuries a lot. And if you do those two drills or any variation of them, have fun with it. Just do every day or before, after working out. Those will help you stay stronger. And scaling, the concept of doing it easier than other people start. And I get so much of that inspiration from Ben Patrick, who encourages you to do things easier than you've done before, than other people teach, so that you can scale to it. And it's one of the coolest things out there. That's how life actually works. You do little steps and you get there. So thanks for joining me. And a lot of times I do try to do a cool trick or something. But today, since the goal was to do injury prevention, we're not trying to push the envelope. We're trying to keep it simple. We're trying to do the basics so that we can be, so that we can be balancing and get better. My best balance drill is stand on a pipe and just work on your balance. This is the best balance drill that I use and have ever known. If you want to get better at balance, if you want to get healthier from the ground up, find a pipe and just have fun moving your leg around and working on the balance. This is a very small pipe. Remember, staying low. Don't throw your hips. Move your arms and feet. That will keep that balance here. And see if you can really hold. I'm wearing my big shoes, so it's tricky. See if you can hold it in different positions. It's so good. Working lots of those healthy balance muscles and work both sides. All right. This is also a good one for both shoulders and feet because you have to put your arms out to balance. So you could actually do some intentional like shoulder work up here while you balance. Get a little mental challenge there, right? Okay. So the basics, get your shoulders moving and work on your balance. And those are the two exercises. The one I showed you specifically was that one there, right? Where I'd sit, keep it at a 90 with my arm, my body at 45. But scaling, that's where you do it. Scale so you can get better, not hurt yourself. When you hurt yourself, you try to scale too many steps beyond where you're at, and that's when you hurt. Have a great day. Coach Kai, out.